You are listening to the Self-Trust Solution Podcast with Dawn Ledet, episode number 23. Welcome back. Today, let's talk about building trust through your definition of you. This episode is great for anyone whose definition of self is based on the past or what other people think about you. We're going to talk about the broken lens through which many of us define ourselves, why how we define ourselves matters, who or what is defining you now, and how you can create a definition you love. Is self-trust holding you back? Visit me at theselftrustcoach.com and take the free self-trust quiz. Find out where self-trust may be holding you back and receive instant results along with what you can do in response. Take the free self-trust quiz at theselftrustcoach.com. Now on to the episode. To trust someone, you have to know them. You have to love and respect them, to be in touch with who they are and what they represent. The same is true for ourselves, but often we're defining ourselves based on the past, what we've done and haven't done, what's been done to us or hasn't happened for us, what other people say about us, or what we think they say or think about us. This is like looking at yourself through a broken lens. It's distorted and warped. This definition of yourself matters because it affects what you think is possible for you. It affects how you feel and the actions you're willing to take. Living under a definition that is imparted on you is limiting, and it can lead to energy spent trying to live out of this broken definition instead of liberating yourself and living into your own self-defined truth. Knowing who you truly are and defining yourself on your terms can ignite a profound shift in your life. It means aligning with your values, making decisions that honor your authentic best and propels you towards your goals. It's less time fighting against who you think you are and more fighting for who you truly are and what you want to achieve in this one beautiful life, which makes following through something you want to do. You want to follow through on your commitments. It's for you and the results you want to create. You cultivate a resilience rooted in self-trust that allows learning from everything, both successes and failures, which means you're not afraid to do either. It sounds pretty great, right? So who or what is defining you now? Here are a few questions to ask yourself. Whose voice is loudest in my life? Whose opinion matters most to me? What negative words did someone say that shaped how I see myself? What experience from the past am I using to decide who I am? I invite you to answer these questions with all the love and compassion you would for a small child that's maybe believing something terrible about themselves. And then I invite you to ask this last question. What authority do they have to define me? I would offer none. Your details matter. Your experiences matter, but they don't define you. That authority belongs to you and you alone. So how can you create a definition on purpose that you love? The first step is to tell yourself the truth about what matters to you, not what you think should matter, but what actually matters. Make a list of your core values. Maybe you value integrity, freedom, patience, and knowledge. Or maybe purpose, love, certainty, and acceptance. Or power, wealth, success, and security. Whatever it is, just tell yourself the truth. And there are beautiful lists of core values all over the internet if you want to look them up and start inviting yourself to explore, what are your core values? Then tap into your top traits and look for the aligned win. So an example of that would be your broken definition of you may judge your procrastination. But if you value accuracy, perhaps it's less procrastination and more of an aligned skill. If your broken definition of you says that you are a people pleaser and that's a bad thing, but you value service, perhaps it's less people pleasing and more of an aligned trait. Take the time to build a definition that honors you and what you value, the traits and skills you already have, some of which, through your broken definition, the lens by which you may have been defining yourself before, may actually be skills and traits that align. What will you take away from today's episode? My goal is for you to stop defining yourself by the broken lens of your past and other people and create your own definition of who you are. Realize that your past shapes you, but doesn't define you. Only you can define you. Decide who you are by tapping into your values and the good you do and want to do in this world, the skills and traits you have that align with those values and what you want to do. Stop fighting against the broken definition and for who you really are and the goals you want to achieve. I love this quote from Ken Poirot. Strong people define themselves. Weak people allow others to define them. I would challenge that not defining yourself is less about being weak and often more about not realizing it is a choice. It is one I hope you start making today. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review. This helps me reach new people, continue to create content, and brings me joy in my mission to serve. Join us next week for episode number 24. Thanks for tuning in and have a trust-filled week. Hey, if you're ready to build unshakable self-trust to achieve your goals and make the impact you're being called to make in a way that feels amazing, join me in Coach for Life. Coach for Life is the coaching program to build self-trust and achieve your goals. Join now at theselftrustcoach.com/Coach for Life program. That's Coach, the number 4, Life program. See you inside.